Well, I done hit that lottery again. Again. I hit that 225 for $330. Man, I should have had about $10 on that motherfucker. But anyhow, what made me what made me not even desire to live in big houses, regular houses, single family houses, and being in the matrix, not wanting no job, to just want to be a extreme landowner and living off the land basically in tiny houses and my own source of electricity and water. What made me choose this lifestyle? Should be obvious, but for a lot of people it's not. It's obvious. It's literally prison, living in the matrix. It's literally, you might as well go live in prison. I actually think you would have more freedom living in prison than the freedom. That's why a lot of people, they like, man, prison ain't that bad. A lot of dudes are institutionalized because in prison you don't pay no fucking bills. You just buy your drugs and your cigarettes and your cell phone. You don't have to worry about no housing bill, lights, water, food. You know what I'm saying? It's all taken care of for you. You still get to fucking suck, um with your cellmates or the guards or whatever. And like the lady Miss White and Mr. White, Mr. White was the criminal and Miss White was the jail guard, and they fell in love. They had a whole relationship for 2 years. And a lot of prisons are like a country club. To be honest with you, they literally are a country club. Literally, these people still have their steaks and anything they want to eat. Um, they play tennis, basketball, football. I mean, it's literally a country club. You just stuck at like go to a country club and just be stuck there for like 3 years. That's some prisons are like that, right? Especially if you didn't murder anybody or anything like that. You're not a violent criminal. If you're not a violent criminal, you just stole some money or some shit like that. Like Bernie Madoff or these guys, man, they living in country clubs. Okay. So anyhow, y'all, it just amazes me, y'all just get up every day like, just you be laying in bed, you don't want to get up. You living in a box. You living in this box with artificial air. You call it air conditioning. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but poison. That freon ain't nothing but poison. It's a slow death. Breathing in that air conditioning all day, every day. Then some of y'all smoke, so you breathing in that carbon monoxide from the smoke. On top of you breathing in whatever is in what on top of what breathing in whatever is in the smoke that you're smoking. Okay, and then you have your offsprings in the house. You have your offsprings in the house breathing in freon, breathing in cigarettes, breathing in crack cocaine, marijuana, weed, cocaine, whatever the fuck you smoke. So just most people live in this box, right? And they go in a car and do the same thing. They smoking in their car. So most people live in this box. It's literally just a big old box. They trap people in the box for 30-year mortgages or a lifetime of paying rent. And supposedly the benefit is you have somewhere to live. You have a roof over your head. Um, you can take care of yourself. You're being an adult. You're independent. Um, you know, it just, you have a job. Okay. I don't know why y'all can't see it, man. I don't know why y'all can't see it. When you have land, you don't even need a job. You don't need a job. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. One of the main reasons why I'm still working, because it's not really work, but for lack of a better term, while I'm still working, is I'm still young. It gives me the opportunity to visit different cities, go to different houses, do different things. Because like, say I go to New York, I wouldn't mind doing some work, making some money. That'll pay for my trip, okay? Because most times you go somewhere, you just sitting around in a hotel, wasting fucking time. Why not explore that city, go in people's houses, deal with projects, see how those people operate? If I go to Hawaii, I went. A lot of people don't know, but I went to St. Thomas not too long ago, right? I went to St. Thomas, and I never put it on YouTube, but people that's close to me, they know I went to St. Thomas, and when I was in St. Thomas, I did some work. I did some work. You know what I'm saying? It it gives me a sense of fulfillment to not just vacation, but to work where I'm visiting, right? So that's one of the main reasons why I do it. You know, the plan really was to get y'all, my subscribers, to come hang out with me on the ranch, and y'all help me build up the ranch. In exchange, y'all got land to live on and stuff like that. But a lot of people never took me up on that offer. You know what I'm saying? Of one hand washing the other. So, instead of me hanging around the ranch all day, all night by myself, or just with my family, you know what I mean? I'm still just out here, just be sitting in a car, in a vehicle just like this, and I just be in these cities, just watching people. A lot of times I just sit in my truck, sit in my vehicle like this, and I just people watch. I just people watch. If I'm in somebody's house, I'm talking to the customer, I just listen to what they're saying. And it just baffles me, man. Like, God, like, I have complete control over my life, like me personally, right? I have complete control over my life. Complete, right? Metaphysically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, physically. I have complete control over everything about me and my life. I know how to manifest. I know how the universe works. I know how to be honest with you. I know how to make people do things that they don't even realize they're doing. You know, I know all these things. I know all these things. You know, I could do anything. I have complete control. I could cause a motherfucker to fucking fall and trip and bust their head open, and they don't even know why and how the fuck they did it. Okay, I'm a very dangerous person. If you piss me off. And I'm just like, wow, I don't know how people can't see how to live the same lifestyle that I live. I don't know how people think that just living in this box, sucking up this fucking artificial air, drinking, smoking, fucking and sucking all day. Like, how is that life? You might take a vacation once a year, every 3 months. Then when you leave your vacation spot, you like, oh, I have to go back home. Like, why do you have to go back home? If you in Jamaica and you want to stay in Jamaica for 6 months, you should be able to stay in Jamaica for 6 months. If you in Miami and you want to stay in Miami for 2 years, you should be able to stay in Miami for 2 years. If I want to pick up and just go to New Zealand for a year, I should be able to pick up and just go to New Zealand for a year. And it's just crazy to me that people don't see this. People don't see that, you know, you could do this. You can live your life on your terms. Now my specific situation is I'm building up my property in North Carolina and 5 other states, and I have offsprings and stuff like that. So that's what keeps me kind of in the south east region of the United States of America, and I love it here. Be honest with you, I've already traveled. I've already been to probably 10 countries. Um, besides half the Caribbean, I've been to most of Europe. Well, I've been to France, Italy, um, England. Um, I've traveled most of the U.S. I've traveled enough to know that for me personally, where I'm at right now in North Carolina, this is the best thing ever. This is, man, North Carolina, man. If y'all from my old channel, y'all seen all the videos I've been doing of North Carolina, man. You have a variety of everything. You have a variety of people. I used to think Miami was a melting pot. No, no, no. North Carolina is well diverse. I got the country, I got the city, I got the super cities, I got the super country, I got country folks, I got city folks, I got foreign folks. It's Russians here, Indians here, Jamaicans here, native Indians here, the Lumbee tribe, all kind of tribes here. If you want to live like my neighbor lives on 250 acres in a tent, if you want to do that here in North Carolina, just find a county that allows it, and you could do that. There's so much variety here. The beaches still have seashells on the beaches. It's not like Miami. All the seashells are gone. People done stripped the beach of all the seashells, and the city done stripped the beaches of all the seashells. You know, it's just so beautiful here. The cost of living is way cheaper than anywhere else. So that's what keeps me in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But literally, if I did want to, you know what I'm saying? I could go to another country, go to another city, that's welcoming me without me having to take some type of shot or something like that. And I could just live there however long I want to live there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I still practice my craft. So if I go anywhere, I can still practice my craft. And I go to New Zealand and build tiny houses there. I could go to Italy and build tiny houses there. France, Africa, and build tiny houses. I could go to Mexico and build tiny houses. Be a carpenter. I could go anywhere in the world and be a carpenter, electrician, plumber, HVAC technician. Now auto mechanic. I've been working on my truck. I could go anywhere in the world and practice this craft. Gunsmith. I've been gunsmithing, hunting, fishing. I've been doing all these things. And like yesterday, we was out in the water having a good time, man. And I was just like, wow, it's people right now, man. They wish they could live my life, and it doesn't have to be a wish. It's so fucking easy. You literally just gotta get up and do it. You literally gotta take your mindset out of this fucking, you have to shit in a regular toilet and flush it, to, oh, I could just shit in a bucket. I could just dig a hole and squat and shit, okay, in the woods. You have to get out the mindset. You have to live in a fucking concrete box or a wooden box. You might as well, if you want to live in a wooden box, go live in a coffin. If you want to live in a concrete box, go live in a fucking prison. That's literally what y'all doing, by the way. For those of you like living in brick houses, you living in a prison. Those of you like living in wood boxes, you living in a coffin. Okay? The whole world is my home. For me, the whole world is my home. I'm free as a bird. When I'm on one of my properties, I look left, right, north, south. I can't even see the end. When I'm on the beach, I can't even see the end of the ocean. Only thing I'm manifesting now really is my yacht. So I could just sail the seas. Carlos, my brother.
Where is silicon? You say Monday. Nothing?
Oh, the silicone?
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Keaton.
Clayton now,
He's coming now.
how many days?
No, he's here and he's in town in 20, 30 minutes. Okay? Yeah. So that's the reason why I left the Matrix, man, because it's literally a prison. A lot of people think like I'm suffering, I'm hurting. People look at my life. How do you live like that? I'm like, how do you live the way you live? I'm free. I don't have to beg nobody for money, for work, for anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to beg anybody for nothing. I have my crypto investments, I have my land investments, my vehicles are paid off. Um, at the end of the day, I don't have to beg, borrow, or steal. I mean, sometimes I borrow, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So, I just I wish everybody could live this life, man. I wish all of you could enjoy with me this life. I wish I could just call y'all up. Hey, meet me over here in California. Meet me over here on the beach in Mississippi. Meet me over here in Florida. Like that's the shit I really want to motivate people to do. Let's live this lifestyle. Let's be free, because they literally forcing us to do it anyway. You're gonna have to make a choice if you want to stay in a matrix or get out of the matrix. You literally gonna have to make a choice between a red pill and a blue pill right now as we're speaking. You're gonna have to. Some people have already made a choice. They're gonna stay in the matrix. I literally know a few people that told me that. They literally told me that. I'd rather stay in the matrix. They literally told me that out their mouth. I'm a city boy. I'm a city girl. I know what you're saying, but if I have to take a million vaccines and stay in the matrix, and live in a house. You call it a prison. Just the way I want to live, brother. People literally tell me that all the fucking time. Because I tell them about my properties and stuff, and they're like, "Where are we gonna sleep?" I'm like, "In a tent. You're gonna go to Walmart, get you a tent and everything, and pretty much just get your tent and your sleeping bag, because I already got everything else on my properties." And they're like, "Oh no, oh no!" Like, where am I gonna shit? I'm like, "We shit in buckets." Oh no, oh no! And it's crazy to me, man. People don't want fresh air. People don't want to lay on the ground and feel the connection to the ground. We're literally supposed to be walking barefoot on the ground. We should be sleeping on the ground, to recharge our bodies. That's what recharges your body, is being grounded, touching the ground. Not sleeping high up on these beds. Even when I be in a house, y'all seen me. Most times I sleep on the ground. Most times I sleep on the ground, even on the carpet, because the carpet is electromagnetic energy. Like, you ever touch a carpet real fast and get shocked? That's electromagnetic energy. It's good to sleep on a carpet. You know what I'm saying? It's good to sleep on the ground. On the dirt. You ain't got no ants or lizards or snakes. You got a sleeping tent. Man, you don't even need no cushion under you. If your back can handle it, your body can handle sleeping on the ground, man. Sleep on the ground. I promise you, especially in the summertime when it's hot, man. Clear you a nice piece of land. Put your sleeping, level it out nice, a nice soft piece of area. Lay your sleeping tent right on the land and feel that nice coolness from the ground. I promise you, you do not need air conditioning. You do not need air conditioning. Okay? The ground is always cool. In the woods, under a tree, at night will be your best sleep ever. Okay? Your best sleep ever. I promise you. All through the day. I'm telling you, a sleeping tent in the woods with nice cool shade, clear the ground nice, get you a nice cool spot on the ground. You do not need air conditioning. But these are all the secrets and tips they don't want you to know. This is the life they don't want you to live. They literally said if they can't put a meter on it, they don't want people to have it. We can have free electricity. Nikola Tesla showed us that. Water fall free from the sky. Water's supposed to be free. You know what I'm saying? But if they can't tax it, if it can't be a reoccurring bill, they don't want people to have it. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, man, yeah, that's the reason why I'm out the matrix. Cause living in a regular house, you either living in a morgue, a mortgage, a prison, in a brick house, or you live in a morgue, a mortgage, a coffin in a wooden house. You know what I'm saying? So pick your poison as far as that, but it's either way, it's poison. You know what I'm saying? When you have land, you can rent your land out, you know, to anybody. People want to live there. People want to store something there. You know, you know, which it means you can make money off your land. You could hunt on your land, fish on your land, grow your own food on your land. Your land is literally your job, your work, your grocery store. If you have trees on your land, rocks or caves on your land, you could dig a hole, cut down the trees. Your land is your house essentially. Okay. Um, I could remember as a youngin in Jamaica a few times. Um, we slept on the floor, on the ground, because I went to school on dirt floors. And man, the earth is just cool. The earth is so nice and cool, man, laying on the earth, the ground. It's so nice and cool. Some days I really crave it when I'm in the city. I don't like being in the city for too long. I've already overstayed my stay here in a city. I literally just want to be in a country and stay in a country the whole years of my life. I'm to the point where, you know, um, if I have to, I'm just gonna pay my baby mom to live in a country. I'm gonna pay her to. I'm gonna pay all her bills, and on top of it, I'm gonna pay her to come live in a country. So I can be close to my babies, my offsprings, because man, I'm to the point now where, I'm done. I'm done with these cities, man. I mean, people just out here, man. Just the noise. Vrr, you hear that vrr, and nothing but a bunch of boxes. People working, killing themselves to go home and sleep for 4, 5, 6 hours. All their offsprings is freaking in school or something. I mean, it's just a fucking hot mess to me. Y'all living in these cities, y'all in the matrix. It's just a real fucking hot mess. It's just crazy to me that people choose this life over living on land in a country, man. Anyhow, it's a lot more I want to say. I can't really say before they take down this channel again. But man, y'all pay attention what's really going on out here, man. White people don't really run shit. It's the Jews, and the Jews are not white people. Okay, look at who's running shit. Look who own all the banks, all the football teams, baseball teams, your music industry, your social medias. Look at Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. Look who's really running this shit. What's his name? Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon. All right, and shit. Adolf Hitler tried to tell you. Adolf Hitler tried to tell you. But that's anyhow. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.